Welcome back. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today, we're just gonna be doing a little bit of what I usually do. Nothing new. But I do have some tea about this job situation that's been going on. I am feeling a lot better than I was a couple of days ago. I've been able to get out of bed and just kind of pull my stuff together, I guess you could say, more than I already have, because let's face it, I'm a hot mess. So with that being said, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you're ready for it. We're all just, this channel is just all over the place. With that being said, if you're new here, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button to be notified every time I upload a video, which is every Sunday. And to all the people that have been here for a minute, welcome back. So with that being said, let's just jump right into the video. So, as many of you know, I do work a regular job outside of this because YouTube does not pay me yet. So I have to have some type of way to pay my bills. So I do work. I work for a company called CVS. A lot of you probably know what that is because it's one of the biggest names in drugstore, whatever you want to call it. But I've been working for them for, I think, maybe 6-7 months now. I think going on like 8. I don't know. I think I've been there since like, when did I start? I started in August, and I've been there, so it's like December, so yeah, about 5-6 months. I loved my job. I should say, because I don't particularly like it anymore. A lot of you know, because I've said it in the video, my last video a couple weeks ago, there's been a lot of like really just shady stuff going on with my manager and the people that I work with, and it's just been a mess. Where do I put this? Where do I start? My manager a couple days ago, I went in to go grab the schedule because of the fact that I had to figure out which days I was supposed to go in. So I was marked down to like 3 days. I still had like 20 hours. I was like, that's fine, whatever, I don't care. And I did say something about it because I care. I didn't care, but like I still cared enough to be like, hey, you know, is there any way we can fix this? And she pulled me into her office. I even stayed like an hour later from work to speak to her about this because I was like, you know, I just really need to talk to her about it. I have payments, I have bills that I have to pay, and I can't do that if my checks are under a certain amount of money. So I stayed and I talked to her about it, and she was like, well, here's the thing. The store's closing down at 12 after the first of the year, and we're not going to be staying open 24 hours anymore. And I was like, well, okay. So I was like, well, is there any way that I could maybe possibly move to like a different location or stay here and just move to like a different shift? She goes, well, I don't know about that. We can talk about it, but I don't know. And if I don't know, I'm a very dependable person. I show up, I do what I'm supposed to do always when I'm at work. I come in, I do more than what is asked of me almost always, just because, you know, I understand that we're always like, places are always going to be kind of, you know, short staffed. So I do come in and I do try and my best to go like above and beyond at my job, because I don't know, I want stuff to be done a certain way. And here lately, I've been the only one that's kind of really stepped up and decided that I wanted to come in and do a little bit extra. And I don't know what like exactly is going on, but she has. I feel like I'm being treated like crap, even though I'm the only one that's pretty much showing up and, hey, I'll come in, I'll do this, I'll do whatever you need me to do. That's fine, like, I don't care. So when I was hired on, one of the other girls that works there now, the one that I had the big issue out of a couple of weeks ago, I did not know this, but I found this out like a couple of days ago. She knows the girl outside of work. And as many of you know, in retail, when you're the manager of a store, you are not allowed to hire people that you know outside of work, like family, friends, or really close friends. You're not allowed to hire them on. And, well, come to find out, a couple of days ago, she knows this girl outside of work and has for about 6-7 years. I didn't know this. And so I was like, well, okay, that's like, I was like, nothing really I can do about it. Like, I don't care. I could go to corporate and I could say something about it, but that's not the type of person I am. I'm not gonna go and cause a bigger issue than it already is. Like, I'm just gonna be like, whatever. Well, a couple days ago, I went in to go grab my schedule because I hadn't gotten it yet, and I was leaving to go out of town with my mom and some friends. And, so that got canceled. We were supposed to do Christmas on the river. I told you guys about that a couple of days ago, but because of the rain, they canceled the parade. So we weren't able to do it. That has been moved back since then to the 15th. And I was going in to let them know and pick up the schedule. Well, I get there and to go grab the schedule, and I have 2 days on the schedule. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. That's how it's been, I was like, whatever. I still have 20 hours. Well, I go to look at the hours that I have. I have 9 hours total for this week. And I am livid. Like, I'm absolutely pissed off. So I grab the schedule and I go back and I talk to the manager who is there at the time. Because, of course, the actual manager is never there because she always wants to take her vacation days. And never wants to show up to work and always wants to give herself 40 hours even though she's barely there. So I said something. I was like, hey, first of all, I said first, I need this day off, and I need to just move it, and so I can switch to somebody else, because I have to be there for this. This has been canceled, and it's been moved to this day. She was like, yeah, that's fine. We can totally do that. Whatever. And I was like, in a second, I need more hours. I said, so if you can, I would like to come in. If you need it, like the help, whatever, I'll come in, see if you can't find somebody that, needs like a couple of days off, whatever. I don't care. Keep in mind, I gotta look at the schedule, and the girl that has been hired on with me, who has been friends with my manager outside of work for these past couple of years, has over 38 hours. And she's part-time. You are not supposed to work over 36 hours if you are part-time. That's just how it's supposed to be. You're just not supposed to do that. And well, kind of noticed that she had that many hours, so I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care. I was like, that absolutely, like, because it did happen a couple of weeks ago. I was like, whatever, I don't care, just brush it off, I don't care. Well, this weekend when I went and looked at it, it absolutely just irritated me so badly. But I kind of just brushed it off. I was like, whatever, I'll just ask and see if I can't come in for a couple of days if somebody doesn't want to come in or needs to take a day off or whatever. I'll go in. She was like, yeah, I'll call you if we need you, but I'll call you and see what I can do about the schedule later today. She's like, I'll call you by 3 o'clock. So come 4 or 5 o'clock, there's no call that has been coming in from her at all. So I texted her, and I was like, hey, was there anything that we could do about the schedule? She was like, she called me. As soon as I texted her, she called me. She was like, I can't give you any more hours. Michelle said we don't have them. And I was like, okay. I said, well, that doesn't make any sense. I said, because this girl has 38 hours. She's part-time. I said, there's no reason for her to have that many hours and be part-time. I said, so what do you want to do here? I was like, because that's just like absolutely ridiculous. I'm at this point, I'm just highly irritated because, I do the best that I can. I show up when I'm supposed to. I do my job, and I do it correctly. It may not be as fast as you want it to be, but at least it gets done before the end of the night before I have to leave to go home. Keep in mind, I also work 10 to 6 a.m., 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I am there pretty much 24 hours. So, you know, yeah, there's going to be some days where I come in and I'm just extremely exhausted and I'm extremely tired and I'm just like dragging. But that is not an excuse to go and pull my hours like you have and just give me 9 hours for the week. I have bills I have to pay. My car is like falling apart. I need a new one. And I can't do that if you're not doing what you're supposed to do so that I can, you know, pay my bills. And it's getting to the point now where I am literally about to have to say something because it's ridiculous at this point. And I'm not the type of person, I don't like confrontation, and I'm going to avoid it at all costs. But you're not going to play with me like that, like I'm a child. And yes, I live at home, and she did bring that up as a point. She was like, well, you live at home, you know, you should be fine. First of all, yes, I do live at home. Big whoop-de-doo. My grandparents do not pay my bills. I pay my bills. And in order for me to pay these bills, I have to have a job. Because I don't get money handed to me like everyone else does these days. I have to work for what I want. And I have to work to pay my bills off. Because I don't have anyone else paying them for me. And so it was like, it's just gotten to the point now where I am just about to find another job. I've been looking and I've been looking and I've been looking. And as soon as I get this job, if I get another job, I'm not, and I mean it, not working out a 2 weeks notice. You're not going to play with me like that and then expect me to stay and work out 2 weeks for you. It's just not going to happen. We're not going to play that game. But I don't know. It's just like, it's ridiculous at this point. I'm very tired and I'm very just annoyed with it. Like I said, I do show up and I do what I'm supposed to do at all times. Like, you know, like I said, there may be times when I slack off and I don't go as fast as I could, and that is because I do work nights. You know, I'm there until 6 a.m. most nights, and no, that is not an excuse because I do understand what I was getting myself into when I took the job. But you also, as a person, have to realize that you're not there all the time. Like, you're not there 24/7 like I am all night long. So, you know, there are going to be nights where I'm extremely tired and I'm just, like, dragging because I'm ready to go home. There are going to be nights when I do come in and I do have a bit of an attitude that's not towards you, that's directed towards just in general, like, I'm exhausted. And you can't, like, that's just, it's part of being human. You're going to have days where you're just, like, absolutely pissed off at the world and you don't want to come in and you don't want to do anything. But I always come in regardless of what is going on. I never call out unless I absolutely have to. And I show up and I do what I'm supposed to do. And that's just all that matters. And it's like I'm being thrown under the bus because you know this girl outside of work and you just want to be her friend. And because she's your friend, you want to just, like, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's just, it's annoying. I don't know. But with that being said, that's just the end of that. Another thing I do want to get into is people have the tendency to go and think that they can tell me what I can and cannot post on social media. I made a post. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to throw this out there just in case it does, you know, try to make its way back in at some point, somewhere along the line, down the road. There was a post that was going around of Melania, Melania, Obama, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and the Bushes. And I wasn't, like, intending it to be mean. I just thought it was kind of funny, you know. But they were all standing around this casket, and Donald Trump was laying in the casket, you know. And it was, I think it was, if I can't, I don't know, I can't remember what it said, but it was somewhere along the lines that everyone in this picture is happy, and they're kind of just standing over the casket, and he's like laying in it. No, I don't like Donald Trump, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't like him. I don't like some of his ideas, and that's just me. Like, I don't agree with everything that he does, but I will admit that he is what was good at that point for this country. You know, and so in a way to speak, like, he was what we needed. No, I don't agree with everything that he does. Yes, I do think he's an absolute idiot at times. But I would have rather it been him than Hillary Clinton, hands down. And that's just not, I don't know. We're just not going to get into it. Like I said, I don't want to cause it an issue more than there already is. The thing about it is just because you see differently on certain issues going on with the world than I do, does not mean that you, as a person, need to come into my messages and tell me how I am going to do this and what I am and I'm not going to do and what I am and I'm not going to post. I'm a grown man. And I'll do whatever I want to. My mother doesn't tell me what to do anymore. You're definitely not going to. And if you have an issue with that, block me. I really don't care. There are, like, God knows how many people in this world. One person blocking me, 2 people blocking me is not going to hurt my feelings at all. 90% of the people on my Facebook, I don't even know who you are. You add me because you think I'm cute and all this mess, and it's just like, shoo. So don't get offended or don't get hurt when you see something that I posted that you don't like or you don't agree with. I'm a naturally offensive person. Either get used to it or get out. One or the other. But with that being said, I've pretty much done most of the look other than the lip. I'm going to do that real quick. And then I'm going to move on and I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do my lashes. So my aunt gave me this. Where did it go? It's right in front of my face. It's been a week. She gave me this little tube of lipstick or lip gloss, whatever you want to call it. It's called Glow Skin Beauty and it is in the shade Dollface. This is, I tried it on this morning. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It is a really pretty pink color. And I usually just go over it. I went over it with this satin gloss from Victoria's Secret. And it's just like this pink, glittery, like rose gold looking color. And I really like this a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put that on real quick. And then I'm going to go off and I'm going to do my eyebrows. Or my eyelashes. Again, I don't usually speak when I'm putting on any type of product on my lip just because I want it to look decent. So it's just like an awkward silence. So you guys, I'm so sorry. It's so pretty. I absolutely love this color. I'm going to go over it one more time just to make it a little bit darker. And I'm going to go over it with the gloss. Girl. I don't know. Honestly though, you guys, I just don't understand the deal with people anymore. Like, it's 2018. People have their own opinions on certain things. Get over yourself. Your opinion is not the only one that matters in this world. And if you think it does, you have another thing coming in when it comes to me. Because I will set you in your place real quick. Honey. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what to say about the whole situation. It was just really, it was stupid. Like, if you don't agree with it, just block me, you know. yeah, I mean, that's all I can really honestly say about it, is if you don't agree with it, go along, block me. I don't care. I really don't care. One person blocking me and getting pissed off over what I post is not going to hurt my feelings at all. I've been through a hell of a lot worse. I don't care. It's not going to faze me at all. But with that being said, I'm going to go off camera real quick. I'm going to do my lashes, and I will be right back with the finished look. So guys, I've pretty much finished the look for the day. I'm just going to finish it off with some setting spray. And I always use the Infallible Pro Spray set from L'Oreal Paris. It's a mattifying spray. I absolutely love this stuff. I live by this stuff. Like, it is amazing. Ooh, what is going on here? But, you know, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm upset about it because I really liked this job and I really did not want to leave this job. But you know, stuff happens. It happens for a reason. We may not always know that reason right at the beginning of, you know, when it happens. You may not know it immediately why this is happening. God always has a way of showing you your path, and it may not always be what you expected it to be or what you wanted it to be. But at the end of the day, that's just what happens, and you kind of just have to go with it. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys again next Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye.